Good morning, guys. Pray all is well. Pray all is well. I wanted to come to you guys with a word briefly this morning. Continuing in the book of First Samuel, chapter 8, beginning in verses 6. The people have rejected God once again, but Samuel feels as if they are rejecting him. He prays to God. God advises him to heed to the voice of the people. Heed means to listen to the voice of the people. He says, Samuel, they're not rejecting you, they're rejecting me, as they have done time and time again. But he tells Samuel and advises Samuel to heed to the voice of the people. He says, if the king is what they desire, if a king is what they want, he says, give it to him. He says, I want you to listen. Don't attempt to change their mind. Don't attempt to change their mind. Don't attempt to overwhelm yourself, stress yourself out, attempting to change them, change their mind, change their way of thinking. He says, I want you to advise them, which is the second topic in the point, second topic in the point of today. He says, I want you to advise them. I want you to warn them what this king will do when he comes into power. And he says, and lastly, just get out of the way. Get out of the way. That's the word for you this morning. That is the word for you this morning. Too often we try to change people. God told Samuel two times in this verse, so I know it's important. He told him to heed, to listen. Some of you got a listening problem. You talk more than you listen. You have to listen to people. Even even when they are attempting to make bad choices and bad decisions, and they are headed down the wrong path, you have to listen. Samuel prayed to God. God advised him. He said, I want you to listen to him. I don't want you to attempt to change him. He says, I want you to listen to what the people are saying and give it to him. Give it to him. Because sometimes you got to get out of the way. Because we have to realize one thing, and I think this is the reason that many of us don't listen, because we have our mind made up on how we want things to go. We feel as if we know what's best for people and know what's best for their life and their situation. You have to advise, you have to listen, advise, and then you have to get out of the way. Because at the end of the day, we have to realize one thing: we ain't God. We can't change people. God can use us to change people, but us physically, some of us right now, we are stressing ourselves out. We are overwhelming ourselves. We are draining our bank accounts, trying to help people. But sometimes you just have to get out of the way and let God work. That's the word for you guys this morning. Heed, listen, warn, warn your people, warn your friends, warn your family, warn that individual, that stranger, that loved one. Warn them. And then the last thing you need to do is you need to step to the side and get out of God's way and let him work. Because we ain't God. We ain't God. We can be used as a vessel, but we can't change the minds of people. We can't change the hearts of people. We can't change their choices. We can't change their decisions as much as we may try. So sometimes you just have to get out of their way and get out of God's way, and let the situation play itself out. That's the word for you guys. I don't know who it's for, but share it. If it wasn't for you, share it. It might be for somebody you know. Put your prayer requests in the comment section. If you have something you would like me to pray for, put it in the comment section. And if you don't feel comfortable putting it in the comment section, message me privately. I would love to pray for you, man. If you have something, if you're one of those individuals have trouble listening, you talk more than you talk. And you have to be honest with yourself. If you talk more than you listen, put it in the comment section. Message me. I want to pray with you. I ain't gonna judge you. I ain't gonna talk about you. I want to pray with you so God can change you and elevate you and make you better. Um, if you have a problem and issue warning people, you're afraid and it feels uncomfortable, and you need God to give you confidence. Put it in the comment section. Message me. And lastly, if you have trouble getting out of the way, you always are trying to fix the situation. You're always trying to prevent things and play God. I want to pray for you as well. And lastly, go to my YouTube page and subscribe. Remember, I love you guys, man. Be blessed. Have a great day.